So today we are going to be solving an interesting algebraic problem. It has been given that if the value of the fraction x upon x square plus x plus 1 equals to a, then find the value of the fraction x square upon x to the power 4 plus x square plus 1 in terms of a. So this is Anmol, and now let us see the solution. How can we solve this problem? Okay, so now let us start with the solution. So the first thing that comes in our mind when we see this question is take this particular equation and do the cross multiplication in order to get x equals to ax square plus ax plus a. Then adjust the terms in order to get an equation ax square plus x times a minus 1 plus a equals to 0. And then we have a quadratic equation over here. Solve this equation and get the value of x in terms of a. And as soon as you get this thing, put that value of x in this particular equation. You can get the final answer using this method, but this is not the best way to do it. This will take a lot of time and even a lot of mind. Now if this simple method is not correct, what should we do? So the steps that you have to follow in order to get the value of this fraction is like this way. Don't try to get the value of x in terms of a and then putting that value over here. Instead of that, try to get the value of something in a whole. So the thing that we have to do is we have to get the value of the terms associated with this fraction directly in terms of a. So we can see that directly there is no method in which we can get the value of this fraction. So we have to break down this given equation and even this expression. So what I will do is I will take this equation and on the left hand side I will simply divide x in the numerator and in the denominator. So x upon x in the numerator divided by x square plus x plus 1, and according to the step we are doing, divided by x, and this thing equals to a. Now in the numerator x upon x becomes 1. In the denominator we will get x square upon x, that is x plus 1 upon x, and this thing equals to a. Keep this equation as it is and label it as the equation number 1. Now take this particular expression and the step that we followed over here, dividing x in the numerator and in the denominator, the same step we will follow in this expression, but this time we will divide x square in the numerator and in the denominator. So in the numerator x square upon x, and in the denominator x to the power 4 plus x square plus 1 divided by x square. So when we simplify this thing, in the numerator we will have 1 and in the denominator we will have x square plus 1 upon x square plus 1. Okay. Now here comes the question. What is the next step? So the next step is ultimately dependent upon our observation. If we observe carefully, this particular denominator can be further modified. All you have to do is you have to take the denominator x square plus 1 upon x square plus 1, and in this denominator you have to simply add 1 and subtract 1. Now this 1 plus 1 will give me 2 and the negative 1 still as it is, okay? Now what I can see, x square plus 1 upon x square plus 2. So now these terms can also be written like this way, x the complete square plus 1 upon x complete square, now plus 2. So this 2 can be just written like this way, 2 as it is multiplied with x multiplied with 1 upon x. So you can see x into 1 upon x will give me 1, so single 2 as it is, no kind of changes, and these two terms were already present like this way only. So now we can see a square plus b square plus 2ab. So this thing can just be written like a plus b the complete square, therefore x plus 1 upon x the complete square minus 1. So this is the final expression whose value we need to find. Now recall the first equation that we got because of the modification, that is 1 upon x plus 1 upon x equals to a. So in this equation I will simply do the cross multiplication. So I will get 1 upon a equals to x plus 1 upon x plus 1. Now I will add negative 1 on both of the side, hence this equation will look like 1 upon a minus 1 equals to x plus 1 upon x. So here we have got the value of x plus 1 upon x in terms of a. Now as I told you, in order to get the value of this expression, you can get the value of some kind of term associated with it directly in terms of a. So the same thing we did over here. We have got the value of this complete term x plus 1 upon x directly in terms of a. So I will replace that value over here. So let me write the final step over here. So required expression. To be more precise, we have to write the value of the required fraction. So the original question was to find the value of the expression x square upon x to the power 4 plus x square plus 1. We modified this thing and we got this thing equals to 1 upon x plus 1 upon x the complete square minus 1. If we simplify this thing, we will reach back the same thing. We just modified and rewrite that thing into this. Now we have got the value of this particular thing as 1 upon a minus 1. So we will replace that thing. So this equation will look like 1 divided by 1 upon a minus 1. Now this term is getting square. Therefore its value will also get square and the negative 1 as it is. Now this thing can be written as a square divided by a minus 1 the complete square minus a square. So this thing will finally turn out to be a square divided by 1 minus 2 times a, and this is the value of the expression x square divided by x to the power 4 plus x square plus 1. Hence we have got the value of this particular fraction in terms of a. Therefore this is the answer that we were looking for. So this was my way to solve this particular problem. If you have any other method other than this, do comment below, and if it's hard to comment, you can email me or else you can send it to me on my Instagram. The link is in the description.